G'day playmates, welcome to another Harmer vid, and I'm back in DCS, and as you can see I'm also in the F-86 Sabre. Let me just move myself forward, slide myself forwards in the seat, and obviously this is in Quest 2 VR. I don't think I've really quite got the hang of recording. I know there are some guys in VR that can actually manage to get that oblong landscape format in their vids, but unfortunately I haven't really been able to nail that yet. Yeah, it's in a sort of a fairly sort of squarish format, but anyway, also I'm using voice attack, so if I want to have a look at the external part of my aircraft, I just simply go 2 and here we go. And I've just been doing a little bit of modding on the pilot. As you can see on my left arm is the Aussie flag, and just go to 4, and on the on my right shoulder is the ASA 234 squadron patch. Didn't really take me that long to do. I thought, quite neat. Anyway, back into the cockpit, 1, and the reason why I'm doing this is that I've decided to have a bash at the Yalu Campaign, which is the only campaign available for the Sabre. I bought it a while ago, haven't played it, but what I thought I might do is I'm going to have to get some skills down. Apart from flying, I've got air-to-air missiles, I've got air-to-ground rockets, and I've got air-to-ground bombs, because the first part of the campaign is part of a squadron that is a Sabre fighter bomber squadron. And then the second part, I think there's 12 missions altogether. You're actually reassigned to a CAP group, a combat air support group, combat air patrol rather. Alright, so I think that I'm already bombed up. I'll just check. 2. Yeah, okay, alright, yeah, couple of bombs. 1. Alright, so the first thing is to get some ground power. Menu. 8, 2, 1.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
That'd be very kind of you.
Copy.
There are 3 methods of...
Power is now on.
Yeah, okay. There are 3 methods of bombing. First of all, here, there's the labs, the low altitude bombing system, which essentially is pretty hard to do. It's really meant for, from what I understand, for nuclear capable bombs, the labs situation. The idea being that you pretty much toss the bombs on an upward loop, and then you were able to sort of get away a bit quicker from what I can gather. So won't be using labs because nuclear bombs have not been implemented on this. The other system here is this system here, which is what they call the PIP, as you can see. And the idea being that it's basically it provides an offset in the A4 sight and tends to be the most accurate, but is the most complicated, because not only do you need this fellow, but also you need to use the bomb altimeter as well. As you can see, there are a number of sort of moving parts to this. So what I'll be doing is I'll be using the third method, and that is subdivided into two. There's manual and auto. I'm going to do auto because it really seems to be about the easiest. So let's start this up. Okay, so let's get the battery and let's get the master switch on, and let's get the battery. Okay, and now let's get the throttle happening. First detent. We're up to about 9% there, yeah, and next detent. Yeah, we're in idle. Alrighty, up to 30%, up and running. That's all good. I can now get the chief to remove the ground power. Menu 8 2 2.
Chief, turn off the ground power.
I've got
Copy.
I've got my comms right down here on the right hand side.
Power is now off.
Okay, thanks, Chief. I'm not going to bother with navigation, radio navigation, which is this lot here, or the ground comms. Because I know where the bombing site is that I'm going to be practicing on. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to zero the altimeter. I am going to switch that there, and I'm going to wait. Yeah, for the for that light to go out, which it has done. So that I can now go back. I will do the trim for takeoff. So should see the takeoff position indicator flash. There it is. Okay, now basically to set up for bombing, I am going to go with putting the sight on. Going to move that, oops, to bomb. I'm going to go with auto. I am going to go with left bomb followed by right bomb, and then I'm going to leave that switch there, which is the nose and tail fusing. Actually, no, I'll tell you what, let's go tail, because I'm going to take out a couple of buildings first, so I need the bomb to penetrate the building and then explode. Okay, so it looks as like I am good to go. I might just turn the radar down a little bit, and yeah, okay, ready to taxi. So taxiing is around about 60, 65, 70%. Yeah, okay, and we're rolling. Yeah, for VR users, obviously, voice attack is incredibly useful. I have lots and lots of things bound to my HODAS, but yeah, the voice commands are just really handy. Let's find a here in Southern Korea. We're actually using the western coast of the Black Sea as a makeshift western part of the Korean Peninsula, and the bombing range is quite close. The Sabre has got quite a neat setting that you can do in not the, I think it's sort of basically in the gameplay. You can automatically, once you lower the gear, it actually raises the pilot's seat, but I haven't got that. I haven't got that ticked at the moment. Okay, I'm going to bother with that. So let's close the cockpit down. Just check that it's locked. Better switch the oxygen on. Oxygen's on. Okay, and we are good to go. All right. Spool up. And off with the brakes. Yeah, get the nose wheel steering off pretty much straight away, otherwise you're all over the place. And rotate, gear up, and I should have actually I should have had the flaps down as well. So let's put the flaps. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go for about Angels 10 to start my first bombing run. And I'm using the X disused runway. Let me just trim this out a bit. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to uncage the gun sight mechanically, and I'm just going to alter my position. There we go, that's better. And a little bit more. Okay, let's just have a look at this baby. 2. Oh, whoops. Disgusting. Forgetting already. Yeah, dirty, filthy thing it is. 1. Okay, all right. Let's get some height now. Okay, and I can already see the crossing the distance. I'm going to gain another 5,000 feet. Generally, it seems to be the idea is that you get your target on your 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock. You wing over into a dive. You get the pipper on the target. Once the radar picks the target up, which is this fellow here, there, then you essentially uncage the electrical part of the site, from what I understand, and then you hold the weapon release button down, and the pipper will go out, will remove itself from the site when the bomb is released. So hopefully, and there are three ground targets there. They're ammunition dumps. So I'm gonna hopefully see whether I can lob a bomb. Okay, all right. Well, we're now up. So throttle to idle and air brakes out. And wish me luck. Okay, bomb released, throttle up, and air brakes in. How do we do? I hit something. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, okay, looks like I... Yep. Yep, okay. So now I'm going to go for a harder target. So this time I'm going to need nose and tail, and get up to 10,000 feet again, because I'm going to go for some tanks that are lined up on the runway. Just get this. Alrighty, 10,000 feet. Alright, so throttle to idle, air brakes out. And I'm just going to put the pipper right on the cross of the, hopefully, of the runway. Should be yeah, just see him. Come on, yeah, okay, we're locked. Bombs away, throttle back up, air brakes back in. So my 2 bombs are gone. I'll just check that. F2, 2. Yep. 1. Looks as if I missed. Small targets are not that easy to take out, as obviously as opposed to buildings. Okay. See where the crater is. In fact, yeah, there's the crater. I was a little bit short. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not like bombing in the Hornet. Oh. Alright, so let me recage this and head back for rearm and refuel. And back to Batumi. And I might just get a little bit higher in the seat for landing. Okay, 5,000 feet. Let's get down to 2.5. Okay. Here, where the let me just okay, we're over here. Yeah, here on the airspeed indicator, the yellow pointer or notch, whatever you want to call it, is the safe speed for deploying the landing gear and the flaps. So I'm still just get here we go. Let's bleed some speed off now. The Sabre's a little bit like the Hornet in respect of it doesn't respond precisely to the throttle input. It's not instantaneous, similar to the Hornet. So I'm sort of used to that, if nothing else. Okay, getting down to 200 knots. I'm really hoping that this video turns out okay, because yeah, haven't really mastered the nuances of VR recording as of yet. Alrighty, let's get the gear down. Okay, gear coming down. Yep, gears down. And let's get the flaps down. Flaps it down. And let me throttle up again. Just maybe get the nose up, trim the nose up a little bit. Landing speed is round about 120, 130 knots, I think. Yeah, it's not a hard aircraft to fly by any means. I really do quite like it. Okay, air is local air is clear. The only thing, of course, with VR is, unlike track IR, you can't see directly behind you. It's really hard because obviously you're sort of seeing a one-to-one. That's about the best I can do. So the mirrors are really useful. Alright, feet on the rudder, pedals. Speed is good, and the idea really is to just flare a little bit because the front wheel doesn't. Whoa, come on, come on. Ooh, a little bit heavy. In fact, yeah, I think I've busted something. That was not a good landing. Let me just check that. Two. Yeah, busted the. Oh dear. Crew chief is not going to be happy. Okay, well, there you have it, folks. I will catch you on the next one, which will hopefully be the Sabre. Hang on a sec. The Sabre on the Yalu Campaign 1. Just open them. Okay, alright. 2. I will limp to the nearest repair depot and get that front wheel done. In the meantime, have a good one, guys, and check 6. I'll catch you on the next. Bye. Thanks for watching.